Good afternoon. My name is Scott Rutledge, Chief Strategic Officer at T3Live.com. Welcome to today's recap and look ahead.
观众朋友们，大家好，欢迎收看今天的直击美股，我是主持人张叔，在纽约向你们好。周三，我们看到美股涨跌互现，在连跌2日之后，周三似乎有一些重拾涨势的一个镜头哈。但是总的来说，今天的市场依然是喜忧参半的。好消息方面，无疑是有小非农支撑的 ADP 数字的一个公布。我们看到，在最新一个，也就是上个月的这个数据当中，私营部门一共是新增了29万2000个职位。而此前路透社在经济学家中的一个调查显示，此前的预期是达到19万，因此这样子一个大涨无疑是提振了市场的很多的一个信心。而在此之前呢，我们知道3月份加息唯一的障碍就是本周五即将公布的一个就业数据，而由于本周这个 ADP 数字一个利好呢，也是让市场对于周五的数据非常的充满信心，也就是扫清了基本上3月14号到15号会议的这么一个障碍。另外一方面，我们看到今天使得市场承压的因素主要是来自于能源板块，因为根据美国 EIA 部门最新发布的上一周的美国原油储备显示，上一周美国原油储备是连续第8周的上涨，是上涨了820万桶，也是远高于预期。而这个数字由于它的跨度过大，也是使得整个全球原油市场的一个超供阴影加剧，也是让今天的原油包括像 WTI 等是下跌了5%，而这也是创下了13个月以来 WTI 单日最大的一个下跌。好的，更多的消息和关于宏观基本面的一个判断，下面让我们来听一下今天的交易员访谈。Hi Scott, your stocks traded mixed today, and we see this long run after the election day. And right now, is it a consolidation, or actually, it's like the market already lost momentum?
Well, there are a few signs that are showing us some under the cover weakness. And lately, I've been talking about the weakness in the small caps. What does it mean? Does it mean money's rotating, or does it mean that maybe the rally's losing some steam? If you look at the IWM, you'll see here that this sector that helped lead the whole entire rally post being elected by Trump, all of a sudden broke below the high right here and the 8 and 21 day, well before other sectors. Okay, actually, when the market made a new high and actually had a potent new high, this didn't get up by much. Now all of a sudden it's below the 50 day. So the small caps are now below the 8 and 21 day and below the 50 day. It's not the end of the world, but it just means that we're losing some momentum. Here you're above the 8 and 21 day for a nice rally. Now it's starting to curl lower. That is one small weakness type of signal.
As you just said, we start to see some weakness signs. And except for small caps, I think energy is a focus today because oil broke like 200 days. So how do you think about this sector?
Well, oil was trying to hold that 53, 54, and it seemed as if the laggard group might be able to carry the bull market the next leg, and it fully failed.
Okay.
So that's why you need to be very careful with laggard groups, because if the market doesn't continue, they usually hit first. So if you go to the XLE, okay, I was looking for a long trade in the XLE right around here, thinking, hey, look at that. Nice little chart here, nice descending channel. What's a descending channel? It means it's being sold into rallies below the 8 and 21 day. Thought maybe it could rally back up, and then yesterday, look at this ugly candle. What do I mean by an ugly candle? It means that it engulfed this flag, so that got me out. Thank goodness, because look what happened today. All right, basically that descending trend line rejected price each time, and now it's below the 8, 21 day and the 200 day. And it broke the weekly lows right here. So the energy names are very weak. Okay, and oil itself, if we talk about the USO, it just broke a channel that's been built for a while. So for a while, the market tried to ignore it, but if oil starts getting below 50 and heads back to 42 to 44, it's hard to just ignore that, and it's going to drag down some other sectors.
And after the market hit 2300, tech sector has been the leader. But right now we still see this sector hang in there. But with other stuff, show some weakness or concerns. Should we start to worry about this group?
Well, you want to have like one foot in the door, one foot out the door. If you're starting to see some real technical weakness, not just a little selling in other sectors, people are going to start taking money off the table everywhere. So if you look real quickly at the Qs are still hanging around, but I do think you need to be on your toes. If the Qs were to break this spot right here, why not get to at least the 21 day? That's not the end of the world. It's been a huge rally. Okay, and it's been above the 8 days since. So if it breaks this, maybe there's a small spot there. Same thing with the spiders. Okay, the spiders themselves have had a big move, like you said, after it took out 2,300, okay, right here, on top of a move post-election. and now for the first time it's below the 8-day. Okay, plus you had this gap up that became an exhaustion gap. It didn't go sideways and continue. It gapped up and then just faded with no interest. So to me, I'd love to see at least the 21-day in the spiders. We're already at the 50-day in the small caps, the 200-day in the energy names. So I would not be looking to buy it right here. I think here might be a little bit more of a compelling spot. I'm actually a little short overnight, so we shall see.
And today, another focus is on ADP report because this number crushes expectations. And right now, the financials rise because of that rate hike expectation. But my concern is, as the meeting gets closer, do you think the investor already priced in their expectation?
Well, today it showed you a little bit of that, right? You had a really hot ADP, and you had Tepper talk about how he kind of likes the banks. So you would think both those things together could give you a sustained move. But was it a sustained move? No.
I think that's all we have for today.
Yes, and the complexion and composure keeps changing every day. There's action every day. So if you keep tuning in, we'll try and keep you safe and try and keep you participating with the market with a plan. So this way you could take advantage of pullbacks versus getting caught in them. And then when momentum comes, you could ride that out as well.
这样所说的每一天市场的走势都不一样，但是我们要根据每一天的变化来做好准备。好的，以上就是今天的直击美股节目，我们下期再见。